사도맹스 TV 시청자 여러분 안녕하십니까, 반갑습니다. 오늘은 2024년 8월 21일 수요일입니다. 현재 시간은 오후 11시 43분입니다. 오늘 아침에 그 11기상 8장까지 읽었습니다. 그래서 11기상 9장부터 영어 성경으로 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. 저희는 영어 성경을 완독하겠다는 목표를 가지고 유튜브 방송을 하고 있는 중입니다. 그 영어 성경을 읽는 속도를 좀 빨리 해가지고 읽기 때문에 조금 발음이 좀 듣기가 좀 문제가 있을 것 같다고 생각을 하는데 미리 양해 말씀을 드리도록 하겠습니다. 11기상 9장 1절부터 영어 성경으로 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. And it came to pass when Solomon had finished the building of the house of the Lord, and the king's house, and all Solomon's desire, which he was pleased to do, that the Lord appeared to Solomon the second time, as he had appeared unto him at Gibeon. And the Lord said unto him, I have heard thy prayer and the supplication that thou hast made before me. I have hallowed this house which thou hast built to put my name there forever, and mine eyes and mine heart shall be there perpetually. And if thou wilt work before me, as David thy father worked in integrity of heart and in uprightness, to do according to all that I have commanded thee, and wilt keep my statutes and my judgments, then I will establish the throne of thy kingdom upon Israel forever, as I promised to David thy father, saying, there shall not fail thee a man upon the throne of Israel. But if ye shall at all turn from following me, ye or your children, and will not keep my commandments and my statutes which I have set before you, but go and serve other gods and worship them, then will I cut off Israel out of the land which I have given them, and this house which I have hallowed for my name will I cast out of my sight, and Israel shall be a proverb and a byword among all people. And at this house which is high, everyone that passes by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss, and they shall say, why has the Lord done thus unto this land and to this house? And they shall answer because they forsook the Lord their God who brought forth their fathers out of the land of Egypt and have taken a hold upon other gods and have worshipped them and served them. Therefore has the Lord brought upon them all this evil. And they came to pass at the end of 20 years when Solomon had built the two houses, the house of the Lord and the king's house. Now Hiram, the king of Tyre, had punished Solomon with cedar trees and pearl trees and with gold, according to all his desire. That then King Solomon gave Hiram 20 cities in the land of Galilee. And Hiram came out from Tyre to see the cities which Solomon had given him, and they pleased him not. And he said, "What cities are these which thou hast given me, my brother?" And he called them the land of Kabul into unto this day. And Hiram sent to the king 60 talents of gold. And this is the reason of the levy which King Solomon raised for to build the house of the Lord and his own house and Millo and the wall of Jerusalem and Hazel and Megiddo, Megiddo and Gesel. For Pharaoh, king of Egypt, had gone up and taken Gezer and burnt it with fire and slain the Canaanites that dwelt in the city and given it for present unto his daughter Solomon's wife. And Solomon built Gezer and Bet Horon and Nether and Baal and Tamor in the wilderness in the land and all the cities of store that Solomon had and cities for his chariots and the cities for his horsemen and that which Solomon desired to build in Jerusalem and in Lebanon and in all the land of his land of his dominion. And all the people that we are left of the Amorites, Hittites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites, which were not of the children of Israel. Their children that we are left after them in the land, whom the children of Israel also were not ever utterly to destroy. Upon those did Solomon levy tribute of bond service unto this day. But of the children of Israel did Solomon make no bondman but they were men of war, and his servants had his prince and his captains and rulers of his chariots and his horsemen. These were the chief of the officers that we are over Solomon's work, 550, which bear rule over the people that wrote in the work. But Pharaoh's daughter came up out of the city of David unto her house, which Solomon had built for her. Then did he built Millo, and 3 times in a year did Solomon offer burnt offerings and peace offerings upon the altar which he built unto the Lord, and he burnt incense upon the altar that was before the Lord. So he finished the house. And King Solomon made a navy of ships in Esi on Gebel, which is beside El Lot, on the shore of the Red Sea in the land of Edom. And Hiram sent in the navy his servants, shipmen that had knowledge of the sea, with the servants of Solomon, and they came to offer Obil, and pitched from tents called 420 talents, and brought it to King Solomon. And when the king of Sheba heard of the fame of Solomon concerning the name of the Lord, she came to prove him with hard questions. Uh, and she came into Jerusalem with a very great train with camels that bear spices and very much gold and precious stones. And when she was come to Solomon, she communed with him of all that was in her heart. And Solomon told her all her questions. There was not anything hid from the king which he told her not. And when the king of Sheba had seen all Solomon's wisdom and the house that he had built, and the meat of his table, and the sitting of his servants, and the 10 tons of his ministers, and their apparel, and his cup bearers, and his ascent by which he went up unto the house of the Lord. There was no more spirit in her. And he said to the king, "It was a true report that I heard in mine own land of thy acts and of thy wisdom. Howbeit I believed not the words until I came, and mine eyes had seen it, and behold, the harp was not told me. Thy wisdom and prosperity exceeded exceed this the fame which I heard." Happy thy men, happy these thy servants, which stand continually before thee, and that hear thy wisdom. Blessed be the Lord thy God, which delighted in thee, to set thee on the throne of Israel, because the Lord loved Israel forever. Therefore, made he thee king to do judgment and justice. And she gave the king 120 talents of gold and of spices, very great store, and precious stones. There came no more such abundance of spices as this which the king of Sheba gave to King Solomon. And the navy also of Hiram that brought gold from Ophir, brought in from Ophir great plenty of all trees and precious stones. And the king made of the all trees pillars for the house of the Lord, and for the king's house harpers also, and psalteries for singers. There came no such all trees, nor were seen unto this day. And King Solomon gave unto the king of Sheba all her desire, whatsoever she asked, beside that which Solomon gave her of his royal bounty. So she turned and went to her own country. She had her servants. Now the weight of gold that came to Solomon in 1 year was 603 score and 6 talents of gold. Beside that he had of the merchant men and of the traffic of the spice merchants and of all the kings of Arabia and of the governors of the country. And the King Solomon made 200 targets of beaten gold, 600 shekels of gold went to one target. And he made 300 shields of beaten gold. 3 pound of gold went to one shield, and the king put them in the house of the forest of Lebanon. Moreover, the king made a great salon of ivory and overlaid it with the best gold. The throne had 6 steps, and the top of the salon was round behind, and there were stays on either side on the place of the seat, and 2 lions stood beside the stays. and 12 lions stood there on the one side and on the other upon the 6 steps. There was not like made in any kingdom, and all King Solomon's drinking vessels were of gold, and all the vessels of the house of the forest of Lebanon were of for gold, none were of silver. It was nothing counted of in the days of Solomon. For the king had at sea navy of Tarshish, Tashish, with the navy of Hiram. Once in 3 years came the navy of Tashish, bring gold and silver, ivory and apes and peacocks. So King Solomon exceeded all the kings of the earth for riches and for wisdom. All the earth sought to Solomon to hear his wisdom, which God had put in his heart, and they brought every man his present vessels of silver and vessels of gold, and garments and armor, and spices, horses, and mules, or later year by year. And Solomon gathered together chariots and horsemen, and he had 1,400 chariots and 12,000 horsemen, whom he bestowed in the cities for chariots, and with the king at Jerusalem. And the king made silver to be in Jerusalem as stones, and cedars made he to be as the sycamore trees that are in the vale for abundance. And Solomon had horses brought out of Egypt, and lion, yam. The king's merchants received the lion, yam at a price, and the chariot came up and went out of Egypt for 600 shekels of silver, and on a house for 150, and so for all the kings of the Hittites, and for the kings of Syria. Did they bring them out by their means? But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, a woman of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Sidonians, and Hittites. Of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come in unto you, for surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. Solomon crave unto this in love. And he had 700 wives, princess and 300 concubines, and his wife was turned away his heart. For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wife was turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God, as well the heart of David his father. For Solomon went after Astarot, the goddess of the Sidonians, and after Milcom, the abomination of the Adonites. And Solomon did evil in the sight of the Lord, and went not fully after the Lord, as did David his father. Then did Solomon build an high place for Camus, the abomination of Moab, in the hill that is before Israel, and or Morek, the abomination of the children of Ammon. And likewise did he for all his strange wives, which burnt incense and sacrifice unto the gods. And the Lord was angry with Solomon because his heart was turned from the Lord God of Israel, which had appeared unto his twice. And it commanded him concerning this thing, that he should not go after other gods, but he kept not that which the Lord commanded. Wherefore the Lord said unto Solomon, for as much as this is done about thee, and thou hast not kept my covenant and my statutes which I have commanded thee, I will surely lend the kingdom from thee, and will give it to thy servants. Notwithstanding, in thy days I will not do it for David thy father's sake, but I will lend it out of the hand of thy son. Howbeit I will not lend away all the kingdom, but will give one tribe to thy son for David my servant's sake, and for Jerusalem's sake, which I have chosen. And the Lord stirred up an adversary unto Solomon, Hadad the Edomite. He was of the king's seed in Edom. For it came to pass when David was in Edom, and Joab, the captain of the host, was gone up to bury the slain, after he had smitten every male in Edom. For 6 months did Joab remain there with all Israel, until he had cut off every male in Edom. that Hadad prayed, he and 13 Edomites of his father's servants with him to go into Egypt. Hadad, being yet a little child, and they arose out of Midian and came to Paran, and he took men with them out of Paran, and they came to Egypt unto Pharaoh, king of Egypt, which gave him an house and appointed him a big victuals and gave him land. And Hadad found great favor in the sight of Pharaoh, so that he gave him to wife the sister of his own wife, the sister of Tabernes, the king, and the sister of Tabernes bear him Konuba, his son, whom Tabernes wind in Pharaoh's house, and Konuba was in Pharaoh's household among the sons of Pharaoh. And when Hadad heard in Egypt that David slept with his fathers, and that Jacob, the captain of the house, was dead, Hadad said to Pharaoh, "Let me depart, that I may go to mine own country." Then Pharaoh said unto him, "But what hast thou lacked with me, that behold, thou seekest to go to thine own country?" And he answered, "Nothing. Howbeit, let me go in any wise." And God stirred him up another adversary, Lawson, the son of Eleazar, which brought from his lord Hadad Esel, king of Soba. And he gathered men unto him, and became captain over a band when David slew them of Soba. And they went to Damascus, and the wealth therein, and legend in Damascus. And he was an adversary to Israel all the days of Solomon, beside the mischief that Hadad did, and he uphold Israel, and reigned over Syria. And Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, an Ebrahite of Sereda, Solomon's servant, whose mother's name was Seruah, widow woman, even he lifted up his hand against the king, and this was the cause that he lifted up his hand against the king. Solomon built a willow and repaired the breaches of the city of David, his father. And the man Jeroboam was a mighty man, a eater, and Solomon, seeing the young man that he was industry also, he made him ruler over all the church of the house of Joseph. And it came to pass at that time when Jeroboam went out of Jerusalem, that the prophet Ahijah, the Silonite, found him in the way, and he had clothed himself with a new garment, and they two were alone in the field. And Ahijah caught the new garment that was on him, and rent it in 12 pieces. And he said to Jeroboam, take the 10 pieces, for those says the Lord, the God of Israel, behold, I will lend the kingdom out of the hand of Solomon, and all and will give 10 tribes to thee. But he shall have one tribe for my servant David's sake, and for Jerusalem's sake, the city which I have chosen out of all the tribes of Israel. Because they have forsaken me, and have worshipped Astarot, the goddess of the Sidonians, Chemosh, the god of the Moabites, and Milcom, the god of the children of Ammon, and have not worked in my ways to do that which is right in mine eyes, and to keep my statutes and my judgments, as did David his father. Howbeit I will not take the whole kingdom out of his hand, but I will make him prince all the days of his life, for David my servant's sake, whom I chose, because he kept my commandments and my statutes. But I'll take the kingdom out of his son's hand, and will give it unto thee, even 10 tribes. And then unto his son will I give one tribe that David my servant may have a light always because me in Jerusalem, the city which I have chosen me to put my name there. And I will take thee and the short legan according to all that thy soul desires, and shalt be king over Israel. And it shall be, if thou wilt hearken unto all that I command thee, and wilt work in my ways, and do that is right in my sight, to keep my statutes and my commandments, as David my servant did, that I will be with thee, and build thee a sure house, as I built for David, and will give Israel unto thee. And I will for this afflict the seed of David, but not forever. Solomon sought therefore to kill Jeroboam, and Jeroboam arose and fled into Egypt unto Shisa, king of Egypt, and was in Egypt until the death of Solomon. And the rest of the acts of Solomon and all that he did, and his wisdom, are they not written in the book of the acts of Solomon? And the time that Solomon reigned in Jerusalem over all Israel was 40 years. And Solomon slept with his fathers, and was buried in the city of David his father. And Rehoboam his son reigned in his stead. 열왕기상 11장 43절까지 읽어보았습니다. 지금 이게 모기가 좀 많아가지고 좀 방송하는데 좀 어려움이 있습니다. 하여튼 제가 그 11장까지 열왕기상 11장까지 읽었는데 12장부터는 방송을 잠깐 종료하고 나서 다음 방송에서 12장부터 열왕기상을 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. 11장까지 열왕기상 영어 성경 읽는 동안 함께 같이 참여해 주신 분께 감사드리고 잠시 후에 다시 인사드리도록 하겠습니다. 안녕히 계십시오.